G'day folks, this is Sim and welcome back to Blood and Bloody Idiot. We're going down into the depths again, and before we do that we need to get some preparations done. Now I've gotten a few bits and pieces together, and the biggest priorities are going to be torches by a long shot, because we want to get as much of the area lit up as possible. I've learned some lessons, and lighting up the dark areas is only good if you light up everything. If you miss a spot and you get a creeper spawn or a zombie spawn, then they're going to take out the torches. Once they take out the torches, you're going to have more dark area and you're going to have more mobs spawning, and you end up with a cycle of destruction. So we really need to get anywhere that we explore and light up lit up perfectly. So that's going to mean a lot of torches. And there's a couple of ways around that I want to try today. Now the first is the use of candleberries. I've got quite a few candleberry bushes growing, but the problem is candleberries grow best in swamps and jungle biomes, which is not what we've got here. So what I have got growing here is growing fairly slowly, but we're going to have a play with them anyway and see how we go. So candleberries require a pot and 4 candleberries to make candleberry wax. So that gives us 16 candleberry wax. Now the candleberry wax itself, we can use that to make hardened leather for leather armour, which I'm not really going to worry about at the moment. But we can also, where is it in here? We can also add string to it to make candles, and you get four candles from 1 string and 1 candleberry wax. So that's not a bad deal actually. Whoops, wrong one. Let's get back through here. Now you can colour it, but I'm not really worried about coloured candles. But we'll see how we go. Now the thing is that we need the string for something else, because if we're heading downstairs I want storage, and I've had a look at the options and I'm going to go with the backpack mod. Now the backpack mod, you need leather and an absolute crap ton of string. So that there is going to give us 8 leather, or more specifically bound leather. That bound leather we now have to cook up, so we're going to cook that up now, and that's going to give us, actually let's speed the process up a little bit, that's why we've got more than one furnace. That gives us tanned leather. Now tanned leather we can use with a chest to make a backpack, and then we can use a backpack with more tanned leather to make a big backpack. And they can also be coloured as well, but we're not really going to be worrying about that at the moment. So we should have 8 leather. We should have enough so that we can now use the leftover string with the candleberry wax to make up the candles, and that gives us 2 stacks, and that's, well, it's 1 stack effectively, so that's not going to go terribly far. The other thing that we can do, of course, though, is make candles with coal and charcoal. So let's grab some of that now. And I do have a supply of charcoal now, and I'll show you how we've done that, because that's pretty important and it's something you can do early game, although you need to get a little bit of tech to really take advantage of it. This here is our iron crusher. Now I've moved it. There's a chest up above and a hopper which basically feeds logs, and we've obviously run out of fuel for the crusher. It feeds logs into the crusher, and the crusher then converts those logs into sawdust. Take 4 sawdust, stick them in a pile like that, and you get compressed sawdust. Compressed sawdust can be dried out in a furnace, so you need some coal to actually dry out or cook up the compressed sawdust, and you need some coal to actually you fuel the crusher, but you still get a net gain. So at the end of the day, once you start a system up, you can actually end up with a positive result. So we'll grab the tanned leather out of here. If we whack that in there with, we'll leave this, we'll just use the wood. We whack that in there, that will cook down, and that will give us 32 more charcoal. So that's something you'll want to set up as quickly as you can, particularly if you've got rubber. Let's do this. So that's going to give us that plus that, and we've actually got a few sticks over, so that's going to give us now 4 stacks of torches and another 2 stacks of white candles. That might be enough. We're just going to have to see how it works out. Let's grab this as well, and we're going to need a little bit more wood. Do we have enough? No. Alright, let's do this. Grab ourselves some more, make up a few chests, actually make up a few more. They're probably going to come in handy for various things. So that plus 4 of the tanned leather gives us our backpack, and 4 more gives us our big backpack. Now the good thing about the backpack is, and now I've never actually played with this before, so I don't know how it all pans out, but the backpack key is B. Now obviously I don't have anything in my backpack at the moment. Shift B though brings up an interface. Now in the interface you can place the backpack and it's going to stay in that slot, and you can also tell it to automatically pick up certain things. So I can say I want you to pick up stone bricks, and I want you to pick up cracked stone bricks, and it should pick those up automatically if they're on the ground. Now if we have a look, we've actually got the backpack on, which is kind of neat, and it's not actually taking up any slots that we can see here. So I am really curious to see whether I can also wear a Tinker's Construct backpack, but we'll save that for another time. Better get out of this, and let's just toss these in here for now with the rest of the wood and the sticks. And actually I'm thinking, do I want to keep some sticks on me? Maybe I will, just to be safe. So let's just toss these over here and see how this goes. Alright, we picked those up and they're gone. However, if we bring up the backpack key, you can see now we've got a backpack, and there is our stone brick. And the best thing about this is that it doesn't appear to affect our weight. So if I put them down into there, you can see the weight's gone up to 27 up in the corner up here, but if I toss them back up in there, we're down to 11. So that's going to allow us to carry some stuff around without getting worn down to absolutely nothing. Now the other thing that we're going to need is we're going to need some food. Let's toss this string away as well, and I'll put the pot back downstairs later. I managed to find a bow. It's nothing super special, but it's better than what I had, so we'll keep hold of that. We've got a few stacks of arrows from the grinder, and I've got some obsidian, and we're going to make a trip down to the grinder down at the base, because there's something else down there that I want to see if I can get hold of. I've also done some leveling up on my cleaver here, so you can see it's got the blaze that we originally got and the moss we added to it, but it's now picked up beheading, knockback, quartz to give it some sharpness, and necrotic, which gives it some lifesteal. So it's not too bad. I would prefer that it didn't have the blaze. That's really annoying. It would be nice if there was a way to actually remove a modifier, but not that I'm aware of. If there is and I don't know about it, then by all means let me know. In the meantime, let's grab some supplies. I've made up a whole bunch of sandwiches, so we're going to throw these into here. They're not going to take up too much space. We'll put a couple into the backpack for the time being, all the same. And that should keep us going fairly well. I need to get rid of those bowls. I don't need to be carrying them around. You can go in there too. Behave yourself. And we probably need to fang out right about now and get the saturation right up as well, so that's good. Just wondering whether I want a little bit more. I'm thinking they will have recycled by the time we get around. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so now we've got our backpack, we've got a bunch of torches, we've got food. I need to make myself up a helmet because I don't have a helmet at the moment, so 5 of those. And we'll just quickly make up a helmet, get the armour right up. My armour's in pretty good nick at the moment because I've just made a fresh set. And I normally keep a torch in the helmet slot, but I don't actually want to do that. Where I'm going, I want as much protection as I can possibly get. So there we go. So let's duck down and let's go and see whether we can get what I really want to get. And it's going to be a first for this series. So, whoa, hello. There's a torch down somewhere. It has to be. Where did they come from? Is that water in there? It is. How on earth did that? Oh dear. This could be problematic. We better deal with this quickly. What sort of zombie have we got here? Just a normal one? And he's got my torch. And we better get some light going here. What on earth has happened here? Something break? Have I left this like this and not realised? Doesn't make any sense. Whoa! Okay, what's going on here? Let's put that back down there. Ah, I have a feeling that... No, I don't think there's any silverfish around here. Let's have a quick look. Okay, I'm not sure how that got punched through there. That's really kind of strange. That might have been where things were spawning from. I don't know. Let's go downstairs because... Oh! Slime ball. Sweet, that'll come in handy. Alright, nothing down there. Nothing down there. They could have flown through that gap, but I would have thought that they spawned down here. I wonder if they can spawn in the air. That would be interesting, because up higher it certainly would be dark enough. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Let's get moving. I'm going to waste a lot of time. I'm probably going to have to cut a little bit of this out. Nothing down here. Let's get the F7 on just to be sure. Ah, there we go. We've lost a torch here. That's definitely going to have an effect on things. Okay, get our candle down. Make sure we've got no red crosses. No, that's alright. Let's continue on down. No, nothing dodgy down there. Fingers crossed. What about in there? Is it too dark in there? Sometimes, if you're not close enough, if you're too close, you can't actually see the actual red crosses. So that can be a little bit of a worry. That looks pretty good down. Holy shh. Alright. Actually, considering the gap, yeah, let's just whack that down there. Okay, lava down here, and something's exploded. That's what's happened. So we've had something turn up, possibly come from up there, which we... Oh yeah, this was lit up here. So this is what I'm talking about. Once you get... This whole chasm was lit up. You can still see some light over there from some of the torches that are left behind. Alright, and this is the problem. So let's seal this. Oh, yeah, well, let's make a torch down here. Let's seal this up properly, so hopefully nothing can get down. I can hear a zombie trying. You can see those red dots in there. I reckon that's going to be dodgy too. Whoops, not there. I'm going to have to check this out just to be sure. Alright, this looks safe. Otherwise it's just going to come back and bite us on the arse, so don't think anything can get through here, and this is all end off here. Alright. Well, you got a mine tour if nothing else. Oh yeah, what do we got up here? Oh, that thunder, that's really, really scary shit. Okay, let's seal that one up as well. And because I'm feeling paranoid, we'll whack one in there. See that little red dot? I'm wondering if there's an actual gap in behind there. Don't have time to look now. It looks pretty good down there. I don't see anything to be too concerned about, so let's head down a little bit further. Holy sh... See, that's just it. Once it starts, it gets worse and worse. Oh, hello. One there. And we've got... What do we got here? Now, nothing should be able to get up there, but maybe something is flying up and destroying the torches. I really don't know. This is where I want to start exploring a little bit later in. This looks ominous, so I'll throw some light in there. See, sometimes because you're too close you can't see what's going on. This area here I have lit up because I've done some exploring down here, and it looks pretty good at the moment. I think most of the dangerous, but there you go, in there. Nothing should be able to get through there, I would hope. And down here I'm pretty sure is a dead end. Or maybe not. Oh, see, there we've got problems. And now we're under an end biome of some sorts. Anyway, it's not what we're here for. Come on, let's move. Gotta be careful, it's easy to get lost around here too. I've done it before. Something come up through there maybe? I don't know. See, I'm not particularly nervous, not in the slightest. Oop, here we go again. Am I missing that much? Am I that bad? Don't remember that lava flow being there either, but I can't say for sure. Alright, onwards. That looks alright. This is still alright. So now we're coming down here. Now underneath here pretty much is bedrock. And this whole area down here exploded the first time I was down here. But there you see, that's what we've been looking for. So let's open this area up a bit and hope like hell. Let's take that torch out so we've got a chance if there's any problems. Okay, looking good. Gas is the scary part down here. So now I would much rather deal with gas that lights things up than gas that explodes, so we'll stick a light up high and hopefully we can get it closed. Now something that I need to do is I need to get some blocks on the bar, so let's bring that backpack up and put these down here. And the reason for that is that this is Tinker's, so basically I can right click to place a block, which is a really quick way to seal up. So let's take these out. Oh yes, that's what we wanted to see, another diamond. So take it out. I'm not taking any chances. I'm going to open up all around. Oh, hello. Oh, and there's another one. And holy snap, what's in there? Do we have gas? Yeah, we've got red gas in there. Okay, we need that sealed up fast. That stuff blows up. At least I think it was red gas. I couldn't say for sure. Alright, I think we've killed it all off. Okay, we should be alright here. Let's take this beast. Alright, we're cooking. And now I need to remember that this place is dangerous. Hopefully that there will be a giveaway, but let's just whack a torch up high so if anything does seep in here, which shouldn't be too bad. And let's take what we've got and run. Okay, no light down there. Suppose we may as well grab the XP while we can. Ah, I got a score by the way, I'll show you very quickly. Now can I get you right up in there somewhere? So we got some slightly better lighting going on here. You, bugger off. Like a little bit of better lighting in this place. There we go. Alright. May as well do a paranoia check to make sure that there's nothing too dark around here. Looking pretty good. Alright, so let's head back upstairs. I'll meet yous up there and we'll see where we go. Okay, so we've got our diamonds and what we're going to do now... Oh, that's right, I was going to show you something, wasn't I? I picked these up while I've been working my way through this at the spawner. They don't seem to drop very often, but they do drop. And now that I've got the 30% beheading, I've got a better chance of getting them. Now they can be used on a pick up to steel level to boost the mining level. Now at the moment we're using Damascus steel, so our pick at the moment is mining at steel level, but it's been boosted to steel level, so I can't actually boost it again. But if I can get hold of some steel and make a steel pickaxe head for this thing, I should be able to then boost it up to the next level using that wither skull. So that might actually bounce us up nicely for when we actually go into the nether. We'll have to see how we go. But what we do need is we need this book, and we need these diamonds, and we're going to make ourselves up an enchanting table, and we're going to find out if there's anything that we've got that we can actually enchant. So let's make that beastie. And while we're thinking about it, the other thing that I wanted to make, because I do have some blaze rods, and we'll grab some of that as well because they've been picked up from the various odd mobs that I've been fighting. And we're going to need a little bit of cobblestone. I think it's cobblestone. Crikey, it's been a while. Hang on, let's find out for sure. Cobblestone, and there we go. We've got a brewing stand as well. So enchantment table and a brewing stand. Now where are we going to stick these? I think we might stick this, well, we're going to need some water, so let's grab 3 water bottles for now. That'll do. Hopefully we can fill them out of here. I can't remember. Yeah, that'll do. And let's head up here. And this is all still in one piece, which is nice to know. So we should be able to plonk our enchantment table down right about there. And now the test is, now do we want the chest plate, which is probably going to last the longest, or do we want the boots, which might give us feather falling, which could be handy? Actually, considering the way the mod works, damage from drops is probably going to come off the absorption heart. So let's see whether this is going to work or not. Can we enchant Damascus steel? Come on, give us something nice. Protection 3. I'll take that. Thank you very much. We can work some other enchants later. Very tempted to go downstairs and grind up some levels now and enchant everything, but that's a start. Protection 3. Thank you very much, game. Alright, now, and the brewing stand. Where are we going to stick this beast? Want somewhere that we can use it easily, so for now let's just bang it over here. Throw these in there. And I forgot the nether wart. Hang on, let's grab some nether wart. Now we're going to make a much more serious area up later. Where's my nether wart? Up in here. Here we go, one of those. Because I think potions are going to be useful to us. So, particularly when we go into the nether, but they will probably too far also be very useful when we're down exploring the dungeons. So let's whack that in there, and let's have a bit of a sandwich. Get that saturation up a bit. And how you going? Almost done? Come on, you can do it. Gonna need to stock up on some blocks before we start. So now we've got an awkward potion there. We'll throw that beastie in and we'll have a quick look. Now you can see that I have actually done what I was talking about before with the... Ooh, that doesn't seem right. Why isn't that water flowing into those gaps anymore? Something's not right there. I'll have to look into that in a minute and figure out why. Now this is much more effective now, by the way. I don't think I've actually lined that up properly. I'll double check. Now everything that ends up in here is dying. So that's working quite well. It looks like we've had something explode down there. It's taken out a few cactuses, but again, that's not a big deal because that's fairly easy repair. A heck of a lot easier to repair than trying to rebuild something like this. Jump back inside. And there we go, potions of fire resistance. Now, it's modded Minecraft, so we probably should have a look and see if there is anything we can do with these. Nope. I could extend them, which would be good, but that requires redstone, and at the moment I've only got 4 redstone and I want to save those. But I am going to take these ones with me. So, right, I think we've pretty much got everything that we need except for some blocks. Hang on a second. And I did grab the blocks out of those chests that we saw the other day. Where are they? In here. And the reason that I grabbed them was this, because I'm not sure whether I pointed it out at the time, but they're already stacked in 64s. Now if I pick them up and place them, they'll break down. But if I shift click, well, obviously there was some there already, so that's what they did. If I shift click these down like that, I get the full stack of 64. So we're gonna take a few stacks of these. We'll save the mossy stone because that might be useful, and we'll toss most of them into the backpack because we're going to use them up anyway. That one and that one and that one and that one and that one, and we'll throw a nice big stack down in there now to use. So that will definitely work in our favour. The only downside, of course, is okay, I might have to do it in smaller chunks because I think you can see the weight with a stack of 64 is pretty horrific. That's going to slow me down something chronic. So what we will do instead is we'll try it this way. Back into the backpack. We'll throw them back up there and we'll just take them down in 16s. Even that. Oh, because I've got the dirt. Jesus, Glenn, you're derping sometimes. No wonder I've got so much weight here. Hang on. I'm going to have to get used to doing this. There we go. Well, that's a crap ton better, isn't it? Probably can put a stack of 64 down there now and not be too overloaded. We'll get rid of the 46 for the time being. Yeah, that's puts me on yellow. I can live with that. I'm going to have to find out if there's any way of increasing your weight capacity. That would be interesting. So it's time to go exploring. So I think what we will do is we will take a break here, might even end the episode at this point, and I will meet you down at the bottom, and we're going to go into the deepest dungeon, and we are going to see whether we can survive or not. And we're going to also see what we can find down at the lower levels, because what I'm particularly looking for is redstone. If I can find some redstone and some stuff in chests that's useful, then I'm definitely going to grab that before we head to the nether, because it'll allow me to tech up a few things first, and that's going to be great. So I'll see you downstairs, and if I don't see you back in a few seconds, then ciao for now.